I'm going to start reading my journal entries. There's a lot of pieces in here that I feel like I want to document more digitally, just so that it's easier for me to like, okay, I can scroll and be like, I said this here and there. Yeah. So 12/19/2022 at 11:50 a.m. It's a moon day. Blissful risings. Let me get real with you. I've been extremely unmotivated as of lately. Since October, honestly. Been on some real, I don't want to do much of anything for real. My discipline with my morning rituals pretty much has stayed, but bits and pieces of it, I've lost that fire that I once felt within it. I haven't touched my tarot cards in a while, and for some time before that, I just wasn't as into it as I once was when I first started. Don't even get me started on the herbs too, because I've been pushed away from that as well. I would like to think, I tell myself for real that it's just how it is right now, but am I making excuses? I'm doing what I truly feel like in the moment, but there's got to be a time where I say okay and do those other things that I was called to do. Pick up the phone call. It's like I'm waiting. I want a reason. I'm looking out in front of me and it's so unpredictable. Before I had some sort of vision, now it's shot. It could look like anything and nothing. What am I walking towards? What do I want? Make a choice and stand on that, undoubtedly. I have a fear that what I want doesn't want me. Definitely past life insecurities, a lesson, a feeling to be conquered that my ancestor did not. Don't run away from it. Don't run away from what you want. And that's all that I wrote for today, but I kind of wanted to talk about it just a little bit. Definitely things feel hazy as fuck, especially currently at this phase that I'm at, because I am more discovering of like, who am I? Before May of this year, before 2022, honestly, I spent a lot of my life just pouring and pouring into other people. My mind not really being here with me, being on others, whether that be relationships, friendships, family. Just in the times in where I did think about myself, it was more like anxiety, stress. And it definitely has put me in the position of not knowing who the fuck I was. So I kind of like, towards the beginning of this year, some shit had happened and it kind of like pushed me in the direction of like, okay, now you need to get to know who you are, be here with you, build that relationship with you, discover what it is that's sitting here with yourself that you've been blinded to this whole time, that you've been pulled away from. And definitely started by exploring the more lighter side of things, the things that were easier to digest, and towards the later half of this year being pushed more towards a lot of shadow work. And the shadow work has definitely been like very, very tough pill to swallow, but I'm swallowing them nonetheless. And when it's kind of like gotten to a point where I will start battling myself, and then I'm like, okay, you're battling yourself, and then I watch how I battle myself. But that's been taking up a lot of time, which is fine. I'm just gonna continue taking my time. But it's pulled me away from other things, and it's like I feel guilty, but guilt is not an emotion. So scratch all that shit. I'm just waiting for the moment where I'm like, okay, we can do more. It's time for us to do more. And before, I felt like it was a lot easier for me to like pick up and start doing things start integrating more, basically, and being more in this physical. And that was because I kind of had like something that I was looking forward to, and then that shit kind of got like pulled, the rug got pulled from underneath me. And it's like, okay, now what? I kind of like had a vision, and now that vision is like, it might not look like that. So change of plans. Like, what are you gonna do now moving forward? And I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I guess just work as if I'm still gonna get it. I think that's the most sensible answer, honestly. Work as if I'm still gonna get it. Work as if, work like that's already in my grasp. That's already part of the plan. Okay, I literally felt that shit in my body, like that. It was like pressure right here while I was trying to get the answer, and then that shit went away. So that's the fucking answer. Work as if you got that shit already. Work because you got that shit already. Okay. Damn, I wish I had like some sort of saying that I could say to end this video, but it'll come when it's time. I love you. Keep walking in love, and just keep being all that you are, and know that that shit is in accordance. Always, always, always.